What is property? Property is the response of something to the external stimulus. If I rotate this finger, this is the external stimulus, the force I applied upon it. And this bending is the property of my finger. Water was external stimulus, and the wetness is the response of the cloth to the external stimulus. So this response is the property. And when you know the property, this means you have conquered the world. Because property is the most important thing. You apply that, and how your future is very, very important. You don't know about the future. Today, we are standing here in Islamic College Peshawar. It is about more than 100 years old institution. But your future is changing very rapidly. And you don't know. Today, you needed solar panels. And you didn't prepare them. They came from Japan or Germany or Italy or wherever because they knew. So what is development? Development is that if your leaders have the vision, to know your needs and the needs of the fellow nations. Your needs and the needs of the fellow nation. Number two, when you have institution to transform your manpower, your mineral wealth, and your knowledge into marketable product. If you have these two, you are developed. And another definition of development is زمون خلق وی چې ګنې ډېره ډوډۍ غټ موټر او غټه بنگله ډیولپمنٹ دی. نو development, when you are developed, the birds of other countries come prefer to live in your country. مرغۍ د ټولو نه نازک څیز دی، خو چې ستا معاشره جوړوي، تا ترقي کړي، نو پردی مرغۍ به راځي او تا سره به اوسي. The cream brain of the world will gather together with you. This is called development, that you have a nice society. So, for future, you will have to look for that. The future is very smart. Smart sitaway, smart material sitaway. Then this is a smart material because it did two functions at a time. If it does one function at a time, it is not smart. But when the sun rays fall on my eye and I close my eye, this means that it did two things at a time. And this is smartness. The door sees you. The piezoelectric material is there. And when you come close to the door, it opens. It's smart material, functional material, because it did two jobs. It sensed you and then acted upon that to open the door for you. So the tomorrow building, it may be electrocaloric, that when sun fall upon the building, its temperature changes. You will not need electricity or things like that. Are you prepared for that? Or you will still beg the superpowers and the developed world to make everything for you? But if they make everything for you, then you will live like a slave. And if you make your things for yourself, then you will live like a free nation. This is the difference. Think over it. Three things are important. Education, the communication of knowledge. The knowledge present in books and the memories are communicated to you is called education. Research, it is the generation of knowledge. You stand on the heap of the knowledge already produced and you then discover more. The regeneration of knowledge, the generation of knowledge is research. And the third icon is the application of knowledge. If you have gained knowledge and you can't apply, this means this knowledge is useless. So this circle must be complete, then your knowledge will be useful. Now comes to the material. Physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. These are all tools. Awzar. Yawali indana aga lose da. Agi ki energy nish. Da isum nishi. Aw da bal lindara akhkale da. Dekhe taakat te. Zaka usum linda tasu to unisam. Tasu bastar ke patike. Zaka ki taakat ni ne makheta. What is this? This is atom. it is neutral. When it is rounded, it is neutral. This atom is elastical. This is polarized. And when it is polarized, this means its depolarization will generate energy, will give you energy. The whole science game circulates around this atom. The whole science game circulates around this atom. If you learn this atom, if you learn this electron movement, if you learn the cation movements and their effects, you have learned the whole science. It is very easy when you have this broader picture. How will you apply your science? The prehistoric man needed a pot to drink water with it. It was not a small revolution. In the history of the mankind, there are two revolutions which are extraordinary. One was this, insanano sarvoba pogo ke fludu bola go beskili, which kala insan the khawri na lokhe jolko au khlele ulo the decency saro bostili. So this was not a small revolution. How did it come into being? This is clay. Clay acid qualities di. The cheap the plasticity the pake, cho water pake wachano narmashi. Then it hardens upon firing. Che garme ke no klakashi. Bya retain its shape when wet and when fired. The three qualities pake. It can retain its shape, it is plastic, and it is easily available. And what the mankind need? Durability, cleanability, insulation, and impermeation. Che lohi, che obati nasasi, te pakolishi, au klaki, matigina. And that clay, they managed to transform it into the marketable product. Now, go to the Karkhano market and ask about Royal Dalton dinner set or Wedgwood's dinner set, and you will know the price which is made with science. And the price of your local potter, you will see the difference, that how much different it is. Because they applied science to combine clay, flux and feldspar to transform a material into a product. Now, keep this in mind. The modern world is not different. You made a cell phone. It also is the same thing as the pottery pot. But what you did here, what you expect from your mobile phone. The signal is not lost. When the signal comes to your phone, it is not lost. It is not heard by other people. And it is portable. You can put it in your pocket. The physics tell you that the size of the circuit is inversely proportional to the square root of the dielectric constant. So, you solve the problem of portability. The wireless set used to be taken in lorries when Richmond had not discovered the solid state resonator. Right? So, dielectric constant or permittivity is a physical constant and you can measure it. Then quality factor or loss, you can measure that. And resonant frequency, temperature coefficient of resonant frequency, all these students sitting before me are PhDs in these materials. They know everything. I'm just telling to the students that when you can calculate the quality factor, the temperature coefficient of resonant frequency and the dielectric constant, you can develop a resonator for a cell phone, for a mobile phone. So what you do? Strontium niobate is polarizable or ferroelectric. Strontium titanate is dielectric constant for temperature coefficient of resonant frequency they're high. Quality factor come. The material titanium oxide the quality factor the resonators the para or the no properties the reasonable. So what you do? The chepa hai. The khagadi khokhi ni chini pa ke dera wachawa. The tarkhadi khokhi chepa ke dera wachawa. Au kamal de khokhi no pepa ke dera wachawa. So it is the engineering of it. This is you combine three materials to develop your resonator. And this is the engineering of material, and the world is ruling you because of this. So, up to now you think, پښتو کې ورته سوي تنگ پرتوګ او لنډ کمیس مونږ وایو کنه ساينس دغه دی په تنگ پرتوګ او لنډ کمیس کې ساينس نشته ساينس دس یا به په خپل نر کېږي یا نرشه یا د نر چاکر شه چې په خپل نشي کولی نو خلکو نه زده کا what they have done. I am telling you, the University of Sheffield, ceramic current price is 2.5 million pounds. SEMs and TMs are, many SEMs and TMs are there. Here is the MIT. They have 72 Nobel laureates. What they have? 11,000 staff. 600 million was their budget in 2007. You will have to spend something on these institutions. Then you will expect something from there. If you don't have standard laboratories, if you don't have standard institutions, you can never match or compete these people. Nobel laureate chidi da karkhana ki nahi jodegi. You will make a culture here that your student learns something, he or she goes to the laboratory and does it practically and prepares some material. And when you do these things for 50 or 60 years, at the end you find Nobel laureate and you are counted among the successful institutions. Yeah, you missed history.